I was really struck a couple months into it that there was this whole national service movement starting to get off the ground. And the whole kind of gist of this, it says millions of Americans want to help their community, their country, their world. Here's a plan to put those ideals into action. And you kind of open it up, and really the gist of this and the whole Service Nation campaign has been everybody can serve. Service is for everyone. You've got your military person, your pearl necklace TFA woman, your city year jacket, your person with disabilities, your firefighter, your military people, but there's nobody in this picture with a guitar or a trumpet or a keyboard mentoring anybody and demonstrating. And despite the fact that throughout our history, musicians and artists have played this role. And just last week when I was in Chicago for a Chamber of Commerce meeting, the USA plumped down on my desk, USA Today, and there's this article right here. U.S. sends musicians to war zones. If that's not service, I don't know what is. So a lot of this is sort of why music, why service, why now, and how are we going to together kind of reframe, whether we come from the service field or the arts education field or the community art field or the arts healing world, into a language of service and civic engagement and evaluation and training that communicates that, so that we can be a part of this great movement that's going on, even though we're already there.
And our kids, you know, they look to artists, but they don't know how much these artists have to give, you know, and if we can bring that to more schools and have musicians really appreciate it and know that their work has such value on a national level or global level, I think that we will be doing, as you said, really reaching our human potential and having our president really support that by giving this organization the funds to shoot that to all of these projects that are already on the ground. That's what I think for this initiative.
Yeah. There's a case study that comes to mind for me that's playing out right now in this particular movement that I think illustrates, when we talk about outcomes, here's kind of a loop that I think would be nice if it continued. There's a former student of mine who's applied to be a MusicCorps fellow. So he was a music student at the San Francisco School of the Arts, graduated, went to the Berklee School of Music in Boston. While he was in high school, once a week he went out to a middle school and taught music to middle school students. Had such a good experience that after his 4 years of school in Boston, he's now come back and applied to be part of this program. He's an exquisite musician, wonderful community-oriented kind of individual, and is now back doing this. So if we can replicate that kind of model throughout, you know, the small things that are done in the schools, people then getting into school, getting their degrees, coming back out, knowing I did enjoy teaching, it was important, it was very fulfilling for me. Now he's back in this applicant pool. It's a very interesting case study.
And Chris has a great band here in Chicago called Tributosaurus. And they tribute a different band every month. So I started getting a call here and there. Do you want to come and sing background vocals on Paul Simon? Do you want to come sing? And I sort of begrudgingly, you know, okay. And but it was the invitation to create, the invitation to share in the love that music provides, and it slowly but surely bolstered me back to being the person I wanted to be the friend I wanted to be, to being involved in the world again and out with people, because it was so hard when you're in that place to want to be in the world. So the invitation of music and that experience easily, for the probably 10th or 20th or 100th time in my life, saved my life. So.
If you're lost, you can